Welcome back, everybody, and oh, I failed the jump. Dang it. Welcome back to this Let's Play of Jak 2 for the PlayStation 2. I am Drak, and obviously I'm being joined by the Shadow Blazer himself, as well as the lovely Andrea.
Yes, that's me.
And if people remember last time, we are getting precursor orbs. Now, remember that from the first game. We were able to get lots of them. In this game, they're of a rarer quantity. So much so that, like, rare rewards, I think, like, cheat codes can be purchased with them. I don't use them that much, but that's because I like the other benefit which comes for the metalhead skulls. There we go. Platforming at its finest. One of these days I'm going to punch and Daxter's just going to fly off. Hence why we get Daxter 2. No, I'm kidding. Daxter did not sell very well, so they didn't do it again. There we go. Now we have 4. 4! And if people can't remember our mission from last time, we are taking on the daunting task of restoring water to the slums. Because we need to be, you know, the savior of the public and all that.
Oh, so could you transform into Dark Jak there?
Yes, when you see that indicator come up, you now can become Dark Jak. I usually save Dark Jak, however, for the harder parts.
You get to Hulk out?
You get to Hulk out. In more ways than one, Alex. You get to Hulk out in more ways than one. Especially once we start getting some of the better abilities he gets. Right now, he's just kind of a berserker, and that is an issue. Especially when you have, like, 6 people shooting at you. Alright, and I think we actually just went full circle, maybe? No. Because they're enemies. Enemies don't respawn in this game.
I was gonna say, unless if they respawn.
If you die, they respawn. But if you haven't died, then they don't do that. Especially not metalheads, which is very thankful. I'm very thankful for that. Metalheads can be a pain. Especially once we get some of the later models.
Metal-headed Marias can move.
They're totally metal, right?
Ah, the valve. Allow me.
Comedy's about to ensue.
Well, he sure is cleaning out the pipes.
No. No, Daxter. No, we're not helping you. Oh, Jak.
Don't say it. Don't even chuckle. Next time, you turn the valves.
Yeah, I was satisfied by that.
Yeah, but even if he were to turn on the valves, wouldn't Daxter might get risk of going through the pipes again?
Knowing Daxter's personality, yes. Because he'd still insist to turn on the valve. Alright, now that we have turned on the valve, we actually have had another icon appear in our city map. So we're gonna go follow it. Because it's actually a very familiar icon from the first game.
Seal off the area.
And there it is. You might remember this, Alex, as the guy that we usually had to pay like 250 power or precursor orbs to.
Great warrior, I sense there is a dark rage burning within you.
Oh yeah, Dr. Claw's
It will
back.
destroy you with its madness. Only the last power of the precursors can save you. Destroy my enemies, those creatures you call the Metalheads. Bring me 25 of their skull gems, and I will teach you how to control these powers.
So it just so happens that Dr. Claw here is our dark power upgrade guy. So every time we get a certain goal of Metalhead kills, we need to bring the gems to him. And then at that point he can teach us another cool ability we can use with Dark Jack. Usually some of these abilities will take up all of the time that you have as Dark Jack, but you appreciate that, because since Dark Jack, aside from that, is a real berserker, you don't want to be in his form for too long. And believe it or not, I think this is accurate, I believe you take more damage when you are Dark Jack. So that's not helpful, because you don't ever get health upgrades. Or at least I never came across one. Alright, it's time for us to go back to the Resistance. And look at me, I'm obeying the rules of the road. I promise, guys, I'm going to start getting rid of this stuff in the later videos, because driving around just isn't worthwhile. It's driving time! Yeah, ship music doesn't really work with this, I don't think.
No.
Driving music! Alright, so...
Well, could you imagine traveling by foot?
Oh, and there are going to be points where we have to travel to, like, the nearest car, and it's going to be way far out. So those will obviously get cut, because it's just...
Nothing so far.
So this is kind of the downsides, at least in my opinion, that hurt this game overall. Is you can easily make this very tedious. Hence why Jak 2 isn't necessarily the most liked. I don't know about Jak 3. I'm like many that fell off after Jak 2. So it's going to be kind of funny. Jak 3 for Drak and Shadow will be my first time playing through it.
The slum's water is back on. I'd love to see the heads roll when the Baron finds out.
Yeah, I'm sure he's losing lots of sleep over this armpit of the city. We've done what you've asked. Now when do we see the shadow?
When I say so, if I say so. But before I even think about it, I want
It's
you
Christian
to take
Bale
care
versus
of an
Christian
ammo
Bale.
dump we've ID'd in the fortress. Lots of Crimson Guards, constant patrols. We know it's vulnerable, and the underground needs you to blow up all the ammo you find inside. Get all of it, and we'll deal a body blow to the Baron.
You're sending us in, tough guy. So what's with this wheel dealer body blow stuff?
That's fine. I want the Baron to know that it's me who's hurting him.
My nice and wonderful silent protagonist is now a dark and brooding anti-hero. Oh, this was such a bad turn, Naughty Dog.
Your favorite kind, huh?
Oh yeah, I totally love the anti-heroes, don't I, Alex?
Yes.
I totally love the anti-heroes. That's one of my biggest beefs of the game. I don't see the reason to go into an anti-hero. I thought he was a genuinely good guy, and he should have stayed that way. Especially since being a genuinely good guy meant he had a whole lot of potential.
Patrolling Sector 9.
Oh, this is going to turn out so well. That's a nice tank, isn't it? I'm sure there's not going to be any problems with that tank, right? Oh, we can't go that way. Yep, can't go that way. So, let's go through this way.
Unauthorized use of fortress door. Activating security tank.
And of course the big mean tank activates as soon as I walk in here. Oh, this is not one of my favorite
It's like that
levels.
one level in, was it Donkey Kong Country 3 Alex?
Yeah. I know which one you're talking about.
Oh, See, this is one of the things
Only
that
the
actually
camera didn't randomly change on you like that.
Oh, dude. Camera's your
Yeah,
biggest
but I
enemy in
hate
this level.
those target things.
There we go. Alright, so we get a little bit of a reprieve from him. Except he's back. Oh, I hate this guy. So much.
Or it could be like, was it Zero from Sonic Adventure?
Yeah, or that.
Gamma?
Or, yeah, the one that always followed Amy around.
Oh, Zero, yeah.
Yeah, Zero.
Alright, so what I gotta do in order to open the door is break these devices while making sure not to get shot. It's almost like guns are gonna be a central theme of this game. Alright, well, we get a little bit of a reprieve from the tank again.
Payback's a bitch. Animals.
Wow, cursing in a kid's game. That's awesome.
The family picture.
I thought this was supposed to be a family game. Well, maybe not, because Daxter always sounds like Joe Pesci to some extent.
Lock and load. Hold your ground. Do not retreat.
Do not retreat. Yeah, we're gonna totally follow that direction, guard.
He was talking to his other guards.
There we go.
And spikes randomly.
Uh-huh.
You are under arrest.
Yes, I'm totally going to follow that whole "you're under arrest" thing. That's
Which is a
totally-
terrific anime, by the way.
What?
You're Under Arrest.
Eh.
Which is a very good anime series.
It is actually. I love "You're Under Arrest."
Of course.
Glad you brought it up.
And of course, like so many others, it's not on DVD anymore.
No. I remember actually the first time I saw it was on Laserdisc. Cause I'm old like that.
Cool, that's a security pass. We need those to get through city checkpoints.
What's this? Well, those are metalheads.
A shipment of eco. The Baron says take them and get out.
Wait, what?
Metalheads in the city? Why are the guards giving them eco?
Uh-oh. So we've had another interesting plot twist. Apparently the Baron is helping the metalheads. And we don't know why.
They told us to blow up.
Well, this is a problem. And this tank is obviously our more immediate problem.
Alert. Backup cooling system activated. Emergency overrides initiated. Missile systems at critical overload. Failsafe not responding.
And unfortunately, this is the part where this level gets really complicated, because I have to find the joints for it to fire at. Oh, there's the last joint. Okay, come on here. Come over here, Mr. Tank. There you go.
Warhead detonation imminent. Evacuate immediately.
Uh-oh, now we gotta get out of here. And of course, we gotta do it in epic 80s movie fashion!
In slow motion.
That worked.
This place has too much excitement. We need to move back to the country.
See, some of the jokes I find funny.
Yeah, he is got the jokes.
He's the comic relief character. I mean, what if you expect anything else from Daxter, you are going to be sorely mistaken. Oh yes, I could totally steal this guy's car, but I'm not going to. I'm just gonna start calling them cars, because really, there are different types. I'm not gonna keep track of them. It's already hard enough to keep track of them while dealing with tedious traffic.
This is more of a hover bike.
A what?
A hover bike.
Yeah, it's like hover bikes and hover cars.
Hover bikes.
It's the Jetsons. Wow, and the motorcycle didn't explode. Usually they explode on me.
The demolition
All right, Torn.
duo has returned. One barbecued ammo dump served up hot.
We saw something odd while torching that ammo. The Baron's guards were giving barrels filled with eco to a group of metalheads.
Really? The Shadow will be very interested to hear that.
You know, so far, your gigs have been easier than stealing grass from a sleeping yakko.
You and the rodent want to start proving yourselves? One of our suppliers needs his payment delivered. A bag of eco ore. Take the Zoomer parked out back and drive it to the Hip Hog Heaven Saloon in Southtown. Ask for Crew. He'll be there. And don't let the Baron's patrols stop you. By the way, when you get there, pump Crew for information. He's wired into the city and may know what the Baron is up to.
You can count on us.
Are you still here?
Yes, Mr. Christian Bale. We're totally still here. Actually, really, it's like Christian Bale with Liam Neeson from Taken. I will find you, and I will kill you. Alright, so this is another fun mission where my motorcycle has health, and if it dies, it explodes with me on it, and I fail the mission. I have to get this bag of eco ore to Crew. Oh joy. These are missions I totally appreciate and love. Especially since, count it down, this is probably going to raise my wanted level at some point.
Oh, don't tell me your health meter's depleting on its own.
It's more like my distance to it, I think. There you go, that's what did it. Alright, so now we have a wanted level, and we have to get to Crew. This is just so great. Oh yeah, and the cars are armed.
Well, of course they are.
And, of course, I have to hit everything that comes in my path, because I'm trying to hurry to Crew's place. I'm just gonna say for the record, one more hit, and I think my car will go boom.
Yeah, you are flashing, so...
Actually, I think that the term in the game is Zoomers, because we were dealing with Zoomers in the first game, so it's all Zoomers. Oh, really? They're on to me, Torn? I had no idea of that. Maybe the big hint was all the cars shooting at me! Alright, we are really close to Crew's place. Gotta make it! Gotta make it!
Yeah, hopefully. Oh!
Oh, almost there!
Almost there.
The column of light, we can see it! I get you're in pursuit, get us out of here! Alright. Let's go meet
Oh
Crew.
my goodness.
Let me handle this, Jack. Watch my finesse and style.
Don't forget to ask
Everything's cool. Nobody panic. Hey, big guy. Your crew? Well, we shook the heat, and your shipment's in primo condition.
That's good, eh? Because a cargo of rare eco ore is worth more than 10 of your lives. And of course, I'll be forced to collect slowly. The underground will take anyone with a pulse these days. And what we have here, the Shadow's mascot of the month. Ooh, soft. Zig, this fur would go well with my silk suits, eh?
Listen, tons of fun.
Yes, that's very good.
Anyone can see that you, and I have the real juice in this burg. We're both players, right? We're both looking for a piece of the action, right? I think we can do business, right?
We did you a favor.
Shut up.
Now it's your turn. Why is the Baron giving eco to metalheads?
Questions like that could get a person killed, eh? Zig, be El Capitan here and his friend, bonus. If you want to see what that baby can do, Try the gun course outside. Show me some skill with that hardware, and I'll hire you for a job or two, eh?
And here's the next big mechanic change of the game. Guns. Yeah, we don't hit crap no more. We use guns. So we will eventually be able to upgrade this gun in 4 ways and get 4 different types, which is really helpful, but at the same time it's like, really? Why do we need guns? This just makes it feel more and more like Grand Theft Auto. I'm trying very hard not to complain, but this is kind of my beef. Especially once we get into some of the later levels. The guns are problematic.
I've got suspicious activity in this sector.
And of course, if you are wielding your gun out in public, wanted level instantly, so you have to watch it. So we start off with the... So we start off with the scatter gun, which is basically this game's equivalent of a shotgun. So it'll fire in a cone in front of us.
You can put your weapon away or pull it out at any time. Try putting the weapon away. Easy, huh? Now take the weapon back out. Good. You can find red ammo inside Crimson Guard crates. You want to try the scattergun course?
No, but you're gonna make me.
Good luck.
And this is the level that makes me think towards the Men in Black course. So we have to answer why little Tiffany deserved to die.
I love that scene.
Would you like to tell us why little Tiffany deserved to die? Yeah, I can't do a Rip Torn. And if you kill civilians, you lose score. So we don't want to do that. We need to get a minimum of 3,000 to pass the gun course, otherwise we have to do it again. So we're getting really close. We're about halfway there. I wanted to say really close, but no. It's just me shooting people. Because, you know, this mechanic really worked with a platformer. So I just want to get you guys' opinion. The opinion on the gun mechanic. Good idea, bad idea?
What were they thinking is all I can say.
What was that?
What were they thinking?
Yeah, exactly. This is one of those things that made me very disappointed in this game. Because they didn't need to have that. It's just because Grand Theft Auto was famous at the time that they had to implement it. And Andrea, what do you think of the gun implementation?
It just kind of seems out of character, but...
Yeah, it does. It seems so weird to be in this game. But it's a mechanic. We have to use it.
It doesn't even seem to have really good targeting, aiming, whatever, because you keep missing a lot.
That's because there isn't.
Care to try for the course record?
Are you ready for Silver the Hedgehog Part 2? Because that's really how gun mechanics are going to work in this. There's no reticle. And it's kind of like in Shadows of the Empire, where you have to fire a few shots in order to
destroy
get it to auto-target.
Mm-hmm.
The only difference is, with Dash, you know, with the blaster, you had unlimited ammo. In this game, you have limited ammo. And every shot counts.
Yeah, so that's kind of lame if it takes that shot to align yourself.
Yeah, so it's not a good decision from Naughty Dog as far as I'm concerned. But this is the way they decided to go.
Excellent shooting,
Oh, look, it's our buddy Crew.
Ever thought about being a wastelander?
Can't say that I have.
Wastelanders find items from the outside the city walls, eh? Any artifact or weapon worth having comes through my hands. Work for me and I'll throw some of the sweeter items your way.
Kill metalheads? Get toys? Sounds good to me.
Slow down, Jack and a Fat Man. You two had better run that by me again. Because there's no way I'm going outside the city to face more metalheads!
Sig will show you the ropes.
So you want to be wastelanders, huh, doughboys? Well, we'll see what you're made of when we get out in the thick. Crew wants some new trophies to put butts in chairs at the Hip Hog, so I'm gonna bag him 5 nasty metalheads at the pumping station. Don't wet your fur, Chili Pepper, because we are rolling with the Peacemaker.
Whoa! I need one of those. Where'd you get it?
Don't ask. Sig needs someone to watch his back while he tracks the metalheads, eh?
We'll meet at the pumping station. Listen, Cherries, don't you leave me dangling in the wind out there.
Let's do it.
I'm so not Morpheus from the Matrix.
Totally not. Don't wet your foot, Chili Pepper. All right, and with that, we're going to go ahead and take a break for the week. When we come back, we're going to go help Sig get some metal.